Hi guys, welcome back again to another section of Uncle Sam online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be talking a bit about undefined expression. Now let me do a very quick introduction to what undefined expression actually means. Now, when they say that an expression is undefined, what it basically means is, for example, let me use an instance. If you have a of x and over what b of x, for something to be undefined, it means it is meaningless. It does not have a particular, it does not have an interpretation. So in mathematics, for an expression to be undefined, the denominator, that is b of x, must equal 0. Why? Because you are familiar that whenever you have 0 as a denominator, you end up getting an undefined word expression. Now, you can also try this in your calculator. If you use 0 to divide anything, it will give you a math error simply because there is no value that is assigned to it. There is no perfect interpretation for it. So, for an expression to be undefined, what it basically means is that the value of the denominator, which is b of x, we're taking for an instance here, must be equal to 0. So that's what it basically means. Now, coming down to this now, using this example here to actually explain further, we are asked, for what value of x will the expression below be undefined? Remember what we said, for an expression to be undefined, the value of the denominator must be equal to 0. So what it basically means with, we are going to equate this word denominator to 0, then find the value of x that will make this word expression to be 0. So let's get started. So we have x squared, which is the denominator, plus 4x minus 5 is equals to 0. Yes, because for it to be undefined, this must be equal to 0. So let's continue. Now we're going to solve this quadratically. Now I'm going to be using what? I'm going to be using factorization method to simplify this word expression here. Now how do I do that? I'm going to find two numbers. If I multiply the two numbers, it's going to give me what? Negative 5. If I add or subtract the two numbers, it's going to give me what? Positive 4. And what are the two numbers? 5 and 1. This is actually what? Negative 1 and what? Positive 5. Because if I do negative 1 plus positive 5, it's going to give me what? Positive 4. Then negative 1 times positive 5 is going to give me what? Negative 5. So rearranging this, I'm going to have x squared plus what? 5x minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now factorizing further, x is common here, so I can push x out. Then x divide x squared, I'm left with x. Plus x divide 5x, I'm left with what? Left with 5. Now minus, what is common to both of them? Now, there's nothing I can factorize this out, but I can still factorize out something. Yes, because the coefficient of each of them is 1. I can bring out what? 1 outside. Yes. So if I bring out 1 outside, I'm just going to write x plus 5 equals to 0. Why? Because if I add minus here now, you see that when I'm expanding, it's going to change the sign here. So you must make sure you take note of this minute stuff. So you see that this and this are the same. So put this inside a bracket. X minus 1, not x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can take this and put back here. We're going to have 6x minus 1. All over what? Replace this with this. X minus 1 and what? X plus 5. Remember they are equal to what? To 0. Now, see, there's nothing I can cancel out here. We have to go further. Okay? We have to go further to simplify this, to find the actual value of what? X. The reason why I brought it back here is because at some point, there might be some cases where the numerator value can cancel out one of the denominator value. But in this case, it does not work. So we'll just proceed to find the value of x that will make this expression to be what? Undefined. So what it simply means is that x, which is the denominator, x minus 1, and what? X plus 5 is equal to what? To 0. Simplifying, you're going to have x, let me continue here. Simplifying here, they're going to have x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or that x plus 5 is equal to 0. And going further, you're going to have that your x is equal to 1 and your x is equal to what? Negative 5. That means for this expression to be undefined, x must be equal to what? 1 or negative 5. Why? It doesn't need to have both. Just one of them is needed. For example, let's go back here now. Once I replace the value of x here to be 1, you see that If I add 1 here, it's going to be 1 minus 1, and that is 0. That means the rest of this expression is equal to 0. Or if I choose to take negative 5 and add here, negative 5 plus 5 is actually 0. So that means here, the rest of this expression will be what? Equal to 0. So the value of x that will make this particular expression to be undefined is either what? 1 or what? Negative 5. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching today's video. Okay, bye-bye.